Jones is in the studio with me, the Chief Executive of Christian Concern, and Neil Sexton as well. So a thought where we go from here, Andrea. Do you feel that the argument you're putting forward, that this is, if you like, an unnecessary measure, and you don't think it has a majority of public support, what are you going to do now? You failed to win the argument amongst a majority of MPs in the House of Commons. What can you do about the public at large and perhaps their lordships?
Well, as David Burrows actually mentioned there, this is just the first hurdle. He brought out the reality that there are already cases where people are finding that simply as a result of perhaps speaking out or having a possible conscientious objection to same-sex relationships or the practice of homosexuality, people find themselves actually in trouble with the law. And I run the Christian Legal Centre, and there at any one time we have a number of cases where people have found themselves in trouble with the law just because they have had expressed a possible conscientious...
Do you use that as a reason not to have this measure, or do you merely saying that it needs to accommodate people who disagree with the measure?
Well, let me say this, something very interesting in many ways, because it's happened to our own organisation. We sought to have a discussion on this at the Law Society with a wide range of opinions. And the Law Society revoked our contract, saying that our organisation did not accord with its equality and diversity policy. So actually, even before we were able to have a full symposium, a day-long debate, with a High Court judge, Sir Paul Coleridge was invited, and Christina O'Donnelly, the journalist,
and
a number of people.
It was the impact of this yet-to-be-accepted bill that prevented you from doing it?
The point was there.
Yes, let Neil comment on this. On that same question of how the argument, if you feel it's won now and you can relax, the case has been made, do you think people are going to be fairly relaxed about it? Or do you think we need to engage?
Well, first I'm going to say, homosexuality is not a practice, it's a way of life. We're born this way. And yes, I think there will be a lot more debate about this. Clearly, it's great to see that more than half the vote in the Commons today has gone in our favour. But yes, this debate obviously is going to continue, and possibly some slight alterations are made to this legislation. But I do believe eventually that it will become law, because there is a complete generational sea change. I mean, a lot of the opposition seems to have come from the older generation, although not exclusively. And I think attitudes of people are changing, and we're seeing a complete modernisation of our country. And I, for one, am very encouraged by today's result.
Okay, we'll have to leave our discussion there. I'm sure we'll return to the subject again many times in the coming months. Thank you very much.